Hi everyone, Dumilang, Sanbunani, Abshing, it's your girl Lindy here. Welcome to another episode of Relationships and Dating Tips. It's been a minute, I know. I trust you guys are doing well. So listen up. I realized in the last couple of weeks, based on my interactions with most of the single ladies that I have been having one-on-one coaching sessions with, I realized that a lot of the issues or challenges that they are facing are due to the fact that they are falling in love or they're getting involved with the wrong caliber of men simply because they do not know how to assess husband material qualities or husband material traits. So I've decided that I'm going to just record this video and entitle it Signs That Your Boyfriend is Husband Material. It's very, very difficult, especially for many of our young sisters out there, those who have been raised whereby the mom was always playing the leadership role. And you will find in most instances that those girls, young ladies, were raised by only single mothers. So, which means they do not have any knowledge or any exposure to actually, living with a man as the head of the home. And that is the reason why I've decided to entitle this message Signs That Your Boyfriend is Husband Material. For those of you who are new, my name is Linda. I am an author and a relationship coach. So today we are just going to touch on the signs that your boyfriend is husband material. Let's get straight into it. Sign number one. Sign number one. Does he communicate openly? Does he shut down when comms are uncomfortable? So when you get to a space whereby you're trying to have a conversation, do you also get into a space where your partner maybe feels uncomfortable or where they get to shut down in some instances when conversations no longer flow? That could be a sign that that man is definitely not husband material. A husband material will definitely be open, will have an open communication style where he will not make you feel unsafe, he will not make you inferior. You will always feel safe in the presence of your respective partner. Now, that is a sign of a husband material. He makes you feel safe to express your thoughts, to express your emotion. You never have to wonder about where you stand with him. Now, that is sign number one. The second one, your boyfriend or your partner will have a follow through when it comes to making promises. If he has made a promise to do something or to achieve a certain thing by a certain time frame, he will follow through. He will honor his word. That's very, very important. You will realize when you are dating this individual that his words will always match his actions. Anything less is a red flag. So pay close attention to how he's able to follow through on his word. His word should always be followed through by matching actions. Pay attention to that. The third one, is he emotionally mature? I have realized in some instances, in fact 80% of the time, that a lot of these men that are my sisters will come into one-on-one sessions and talk about. I've realized that a lot of them lack emotional maturity, so which means they don't have a know-how to become accountable. They lack accountability. They lack they're always trying to blame other people for their actions. So which means this person is definitely lacking in terms of being emotionally mature. A man that is not able to take accountability is definitely not the type of man that you want to be with. Okay, so when your partner makes mistakes, you need to assess, is he able to step up, take accountability, take responsibility for his actions, but most importantly, is he someone that is able to own up to his mistakes? That is very, very important because life happens. Sometimes we do things that we are not proud of, but it's important to always come back to ourselves and be able to take accountability and responsibilities for the errors that we have made. That is called emotional maturity. Pay attention to this, guys. Does your partner support your dreams? Does your partner support your goals? He needs to be able to do that because the two of you now are in a partnership. So, which means you support each other's goals, you support each other's dreams. Okay, you need not be speaking down on one another. Now, that is a very good trait to have. If you notice this trait in your partner, that is a keeper. If a man can support you, not put you down, if he encourages you to be the best version of yourself and not feel threatened in any shape or form, now that is a wonderful characteristic to have for a potential husband material. The next one, number 5, does he make you feel emotionally safe? So what I mean by this is there are some relationships where you will find that partners are not feeling safe in such a way that it may feel like you are walking on eggshells, where you feel like your emotions and your feelings are not being regarded or not being considered. There has been many instances whereby I will be counseling somebody who has been in this kind of a situation where they don't feel safe, and therefore because they don't feel safe, this kind of hinders any potential for that relationship to grow, and most of all, it hinders any potential for that emotional connection to be established between the two. So that is something that you got to be aware of. Okay, just feel the energy, assess the energy, make sure that your partner brings that kind of positive energy into the environment in such a way that you feel safe, you feel that you are emotionally engaged with one another, and that your emotions and your feelings, as I said, are considered at all times. And then the next one, number 6, he will respect you. All right, most of all, he respects your independence. You never have to feel like you you have to always being reporting to them for every little thing that you do. When you are in a relationship, remember, you were independent before, prior to getting involved with your partner. You were living your own life independently. So that should also continue. As much as the two of you are together in a relationship, however, you still need to be encouraged to pursue your interests, your own personal interests, your own personal hobbies with your friends. That should not be something that now has to suddenly come to an end just simply because you are in a committed relationship with your respective partner. So a healthy partner, a healthy husband material will encourage you to spend time with your girlfriends if need be, to spend time with your family outside of your relationship with him. Now, that is a partner that is definitely worthy investing your time and your energy into. The right partner will definitely not want to control you. The right partner will most certainly not want to change you. The next one, number 7, you need to assess whether your partner has the ability to resolve conflicts. Okay, how do they behave when there is a conflict in the relationship? Because disagreements will happen from time to time, but it's not always about who has the final say. It's not always about who wins. At the end of the day, what the most important thing that the couple should be focusing on is addressing the issue. It shouldn't be the two of you coming against one another, but it should be both people in the relationship coming against the issue. Whatever the issue should be put on the table, and now that is an indication that your partner is a husband material. The next one, number 8. Number 8, is he consistent in terms of his behavior? Do you feel sometimes that your partner portrays any mixed signals? Do you feel confused about your position, where you stand in that relationship? Now, that is definitely not something that you want to be a part of, okay? A healthy husband material characteristic will definitely display signs of being consistent. They will be open and express their intentions towards you from the onset. You will not have to guess about your position or your role in their life. Number 9, does he include you in his life with your friends or family? A husband material will definitely do all of these things. They will in fact initiate those type of engagements with the people that are close to them, people that are close to their lives, their friends, their families, etc. It's not something that you will have to force them to do, but they will, as I said, they will initiate those type of engagements, and they will also include you in their future career or business aspirations. Now, that is a sign of a healthy husband material. Number 10, y'all, does he make you happy? Do you feel happy? Do you feel free to be yourself in the presence of your partner? That's very, very important. A husband material will want to put a smile on your face. A husband material will want to see you happy. It'll give him joy. It'll give him a sense of purpose when they see that you, as their partner, is happy and is enjoying life. Now, that is a trait of a healthy husband material. Anything less is definitely not it. Now that you all know, or you've also just uncovered the characteristics of a healthy husband, it's important that you take that upon yourselves, okay? Don't just leave it to chance. Take it upon yourself to assess during your courting days and have a look and see whether your boyfriend is portraying. If you're already married, it's a little too late for you, but obviously it's not too late. In fact, you could still go for counseling so that you guys can be aligned. But if you are still in the early courting, dating phase, that is an opportunity for you guys to get to know and assess your partner, whether that particular boyfriend of yours is husband material, before you make a decision to say I do, before you make a decision to commit to your partner for a lifetime. Forever is a very, very long time to spend with the wrong partner. So make your decision very, very wisely. That's a wrap for today. I trust you guys have had an insightful journey with us during this conversation. Please feel free to share your thoughts. Let us know what has your experience been, when it comes to these type of issues. Are you currently dating someone that you may possibly think is husband material, or do you kind of feel like maybe your partner is definitely not it? Let us know what kind of issues or challenges are you currently facing. What is limiting you in terms of building that much needed connection in your relationship with your partner? Let us share, guys. We are all on this journey together, as I always say. But most importantly, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe right here. Hit that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any other future content. I thank you so much for your time. Until next time, remember, God loves you and I love you. Keep well, my beautiful friends. Take care. Until then, cheers now. Goodbye.